Greetings, vinyl fans. This is Greg at the Vinyl Rundown doing a contest video for you. This is a contest for Bad English Recs, R-E-C-S, as in records, Bad English Recs. And the guy who runs that channel goes by the name Mr. Finglish, and I'll explain what that means in a bit. Mr. Finglish, that is one of the more unusual channels in the vinyl community. One reason it's unusual is because he never shows his face. He just shows his fingers. And I didn't quite understand the channel at first. Fingers and Mr. Finglish, I thought that was his nickname because of the fingers. No, that's not right. He's in Finland, and if you speak kind of a little bit broken English with a Finnish accent, that's called Finglish, I guess. So he's Mr. Finglish, and he just got to 200 subscribers. So congratulations to Mr. Finglish, 200 subscribers, and he's a frequent commenter on my channel. So thank you for the support of my channel, and I want to support your channel by entering your contest. And it's a very simple, quick contest. There's really only 2 questions and a bonus round. The bonus round, I'm going to do the bonus round first because I already started talking about his channel. He shows a lot of heavy metal, and a lot of his records are in Finnish, and I can't understand what the heck they're about. So I'm trying to understand some of the interesting stuff you're showing there. But here's the essence of the questions. The first question is, I guess it has to do with Finland. It's show a song or a record about loneliness. Now, why are we talking about loneliness? Well, I don't know. Maybe you're lonely out there in Finland. There's not a lot of people in Finland. There's only 5 million people. I'm going to move the camera closer so you can hear my voice better. How's that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I got to refocus now. Refocusing. Loneliness, like maybe up there in the frozen north, it gets lonely, I guess. It's dark a lot, so I'm sorry to hear that. Your friends in the vinyl community will certainly help you get past some of your loneliness. So, lonely songs, well, everyone's going to show this one. I've seen people show it already in this contest. Eric Carmen, All By Myself, Don't Wanna Be All By Myself. Eric Carmen used to be in the Raspberries. And cool foil gold cover on here. If you know that song All By Myself, you may recognize that it's actually based on a Rachmaninoff piano concerto. But I got lonelier songs than that. I was going to pull out Husker Du, Don't Want to Know If You're Lonely. I couldn't find it. It's out there somewhere. And now I want to talk about a really lonely song by The Left Bank. And I don't know if I have the record. The Left Bank did Walk Away Renee. The lyrics are very lonely. The Left Bank's version is not as lonely as a couple other versions. The Elliott Smith version, super lonely, super sad. Elliott Smith played it live, and there's a few YouTube concerts of him playing it live, videos online. But I don't think he ever recorded it officially, so the versions online are pretty rough. Sound quality's not good, but the performance, very lonely. Walk Away Renee. But I do have a recorded version by Ricky Lee Jones. This is a 10-inch EP called Girl at Her Volcano. And I think the deal is it's live on one side and studio on the other side. So on the studio side, I think that's right, she does Walk Away Renee. This is kind of a very slick studio version with some keyboards that I don't like as much as the way she plays it live in concert. Go watch her play it live in concert. Okay, music's getting too loud. Excuse me. That music comes up later, so I threw it on now. What were we talking about? Ricky Lee Jones, great female vocalist. And if you watch her playing or singing Walk Away Renee live on YouTube, she gets very emotional. She's somebody who's suffered from depression her whole life, by the way, speaking of loneliness. And at the end of one of those videos, she just kind of breaks down and looks like she's starting to cry. She does a lot of crying in her songs. So if you want some hardcore loneliness, Ricky Lee Jones, that's the way to go. Okay, the second question for this video is an interesting question I've never heard before. What 3 records would you bring to a maternity ward, presumably for the birth of the baby? Now, I wouldn't bring any of these dusty, old, dirty, moldy records into a clean hospital, but I can at least give you some of the tunes that I might bring. You gotta have some classical music. Bringing new birth into the world, you gotta have some of the greatest music ever. What we're listening to is the Goldberg Variations by Bach, which was originally written for harpsichord, but of course today it's usually played on piano. This is some version I found on YouTube, but there's better versions. I have this version in my collection, Simone Dinnerstein on Telarc. Nobody's ever shown Telarc records on the vinyl community. This is kind of a softer, slower, more rubato version than what we're hearing here, so I like this version better. And of course the most famous version is Glenn Gould, which, do I have that somewhere? I don't know. We're in the back room where the classical is, by the way, so I probably got that somewhere. So Goldberg Variations, maybe, by Bach. How about Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, the Pastoral Symphony? Not one of those big, bold, bombastic symphonies, but a more softer, sweeter, gentler, more childlike symphony. I think would be great for children and babies and new mothers. Trust me, it's in this box here. The complete Beethoven symphonies by von Karajan. I'm not going to show you the number 6. Trust me, it's in there. There's all 9 symphonies in there. Number 6. Look how much Beethoven I have. From here to here is all Beethoven. Oh, here's a CD. If you want to see the picture of what the 6th looked like. Because on the 6th he goes like this, versus the 8th where he goes like this. On the 9th he goes, you know, you want to check out how he's waving that baton there, so you can tell what symphony it is. And let's see, we're gonna have another one for the maternity ward. Very soft, simple music. Eric Satie, Gymnopedes, if you know that piece. A lot of classical music today, Mr. Finglish. And you can direct with your fingers, conduct rather. Mr. Finglish is really into, I think he's into a lot of heavy metal. And I would not bring any heavy metal anywhere near a maternity ward. That's just my opinion. There might be a good song out there, but I think you got to go a little softer for those new ears. Is that the whole contest? I got the loneliness. I got the new babies. I got a little bit about Mr. Finglish's channel. Up there in Finland, I would love to visit Finland someday. I've been to Holland, is as close as I've been to Finland. When I worked for Philips and Polygram, their headquarters is in Holland, or the Netherlands as we call it, down in the south, Eindhoven, which is not too far from the Belgian border. I'd love to get to Finland and Sweden and Norway and Denmark and all those cool places, so if anybody wants to invite me, I'll come out there and pay you a visit. Maybe, we'll see. Hey, the shirt I'm wearing today, Moby Disc Records, a whale of a store, now defunct record store here in Los Angeles. We used to go to 30 years ago. I think that's it for today, guys. Congratulations to Mr. Finglish. Subscribe to his channel, and thank you guys for watching.